Hey, we're talking commercials. You know, it's something that we all have great memories of.
Oh, yes.
TV, radio, just commercial jingles. There are jingles that just sit in our head. And I will tell you, and I watch a lot of drug commercials on TV.
Wow.
I think a lot of it is because they're targeting me.
You are the target demographic.
I watch a lot of Fox News and everything, and there's like a ton of old people commercials on there, you know.
My favorite about the drug commercials and stuff is that the list of side effects. Like, it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, here's what it cures.
It's
and
worse than your disease.
Yeah, but it's like all these. Here, it could give you this.
I think I'd rather take my chances with the disease, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'll keep the sore throat. I don't want accidental death as a.
But you talk to my wife, she will tell you, she laughs at this every time. The Jardiance commercials come on, and they're like the hokiest dancing commercials, but it's like, Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with the big story to tell, and they got like a whole dancing routine going on, and I have to tell you, I love those. I really do. It's like, they make me happy.
So we have just streaming services now, and the husband has it to where there's no commercials.
Right.
Okay.
So my mom and dad, they'll call every once in a while, oh, have you seen that commercial, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've stopped asking Erin that question anymore because I know she doesn't have commercials.
Yeah, because I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I remember growing up, the Kit Kat commercial. Remember? Give me a break.
Well, sure.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
See, they're catchy. I'm telling you. They are earworms, and they're designed to stay in your head.
That's the best.
Remember that episode of The Office where Andy was trying to remember what it was, and he was like, break me off a piece of that Chrysler car. He's like, no, that's not right. He couldn't remember the tagline.
That's right, because they were getting ready to tell him. They're like, no, he's got it. He's got it.
And he had like 6 or 7 very wrong ones.
What did he do? He said something like applesauce. He's like, that's not it.
They're like, that's not it.
As drug commercials go, here's another one for you. Ozempic. Okay? And Ozempic took the song by Pilot, a 1975 one-hit wonder called Magic, and they turned it into this incredibly successful campaign. Oh,
Ozempic.
It's magic, see what I mean?
But instead of it's magic, they
magic.
say
Ozempic. I don't know. All I know is whoever wrote Magic for Pilot back in 1975, they have to be saying, thank you, thank you.
They got to be getting royalties, right?
They're walking to their mailbox every day happy as anything, you know?
Remember the Oscar Mayer commercials, too, back in the day? They had like a couple of campaigns.
An Oscar Mayer
I also remember that. What was it? That's like, Oscar Mayer has a way with BOLOGNA.
How's that? A little kid, yeah.
Bologna.
That's how we all learned how to spell bologna.
Exactly.
There's so many that just live, the kids say, rent-free in my head, right? It's just, my number one favorite growing up, and I loved this commercial, it was J.G. Wentworth. You remember that one? I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
See, he does remember that.
I do. Like, these things, as annoying and dumb as some of these jingles are, that's the point. You remember these things.
It's funny, being in this business, we've worked with people who, worked with, we still do. We work with people who make up these great local commercials with jingles and songs that stay in your head.
Yeah. And that's we learned a lot from that, honestly. Like, the research shows it's like, even if people hate the commercial, most of them know that they will sing the jingle.
Right.
They know the jingle. And if you already live in their head like that, you've won. Your business has won the fight of trying to be number one situation.
Yeah. Chevy has brought back their old campaign of see the USA in your Chevrolet. That was kind of buried for a long time, and now it's back. It's very nostalgic,
I'll tell you, one what's changed over the years too is like State Farm. Remember, it used to be like a good neighbor, but like that kind of changed. Yeah, now Jake, right? And even Jake changed a little halfway through, right? But
a little bit,
right? But no one says that anymore because so back in the day, everyone, neighbors used to invite each other over for barbecues, stuff like that. Not so much anymore. Like, they kind of went a different way, I think, because neighbors were no longer valued the same way. Like, you went from your neighbor was your best of friends to some people didn't even know their neighbor anymore, right? You're kind of like, they're kind of creepy. I never talk to them. You hear rumors about your neighbors.
Speaking of State Farm, their whole Jake from State Farm campaign that was great. If you remember the original one, he's on the phone in like the middle of the night, and the wife comes out. Who are you talking to?
Jake.
Jake from State Farm.
She sounds.
What are you wearing? Jake from State Farm.
Like, she sounds hideous.
Yeah.
Khakis.
Yeah.
So, and then they brought in the new Jake, and he says, "Do they always ask you that?"
One of my favorites was chia.
Oh yeah, the chia
That's
pets.
right.
The pottery, the groove.
Those are so weird. And then they started not only making like pets, but they made like
people's heads,
like busts of people. You know that you could start growing. Look at the green grass grow. It's always their
Didn't
hair.
they have presidents do it one time? Didn't they look like you could
it was like George Washington. It was like these weird, like old busts, of presidents.
The progressive commercials, I love those. Okay, they're the ones with Dr. Rick.
Oh, okay.
Remember, if you buy a home, you start becoming like your parents.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I have to tell you, you guys, I am becoming those guys in that commercial. I really am. Like, we laugh at it, and I go, and I did something the other day, and I go, wow, that's just like the guys in the progressive commercial. Dr. Rick would be hanging his head in shame. You know?
Yeah, we become our parents. It's inevitable.
I was standing around talking to somebody at the register or whatever it was, and I just brought up some innocuous, inane thing, and they're like, yeah. And I suddenly realized, oh my gosh, I'm doing what they do in that commercial.
You know what? So
he does it a lot.
Meow Mix. I got to give Meow Mix credit just because what an easy, simple idea. It's just them saying meow, 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 meow. That's all it is. And yet they turned it into a jingle. I feel like they were dared. They're like, can you write us a jingle with just one word? And they're like, I got it.
Let's put our musician on the job here.
Meow Mix, please deliver.
Wow.
We're talking commercials and commercial jingles, stuff that just live in our head. I mean, honestly, there's so many. I can't, right at the top of my head there, I can't think of one that I was thinking of one a little earlier, and I got into your Meow Mix. Curse you, Jordan J.
I got one. Remember freecreditreport.com? FREE, that spells free. Creditreport.com.
Yeah. I was going to say, it wasn't a jingle, but a commercial that will always stand out to me was the Kmart Ship Your Pants.
Oh, I do love that commercial.
Yeah.
I ship my pants every day.
That's right.
What a great ad that was.
What did they say on that TV there? I said he said he shipped his pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever did that, brilliant.
We have like some seminars every once in a while for work, and we get played that ad, like, constantly for people that haven't seen it, and it's fantastic. Everyone laughs like hysterically every single time. What a great campaign Kmart had for that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I ship my pants every day.
It's like the people you would expect to be.
Yeah. It's like
that situation.
Some older woman saying it and stuff. Yeah. And then a kid, I like to ship my pants too.
Yeah. Then they were like, I just shipped my bag.
So, honestly, some of the best commercials are, innuendo commercials. You know what I mean? It's they just cross the line just enough.
What about the Skittles commercial where like the dude touches things and just turns into Skittles? It was almost like Midas, where it's like instead of touching people, turn to gold.
Yeah. I never remember. I've never seen that. Who's that for?
The dude gets mad and he bangs on his desk and his desk turns into Skittles. But then he's talking to somebody and he's like proud of him and he accidentally pats him on the back and he explodes into Skittles. You're like, ah!
What a great superpower,
man!
Everything you touch turns to Skittles. It was a dark commercial. It just explodes. Taste the rainbow.
Oh my God, that is crazy. It's crazy. No, and again, so many good commercials have come out of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
They spent like $12 million for a 30-second commercial.
I know. Some commercials you see on there, you're like,
you spent money on that?
Yeah, you're like, why'd you put up a picture for 15 seconds? Like, that cost you a lot of money to do.
Well, it's almost like they do the whole inside joke thing, and it's like, that only works if the whole country's in on it.
If only, marketing executives or TV people or whatever are in on it. You've wasted your money.
I know people that used to watch it just for the commercials. Like, they didn't care about anything else. They were like, I don't care about the halftime. I don't care about the game. I want to watch it for the commercials.
One of the great examples of that is there was an ad, and people, it was funny. People were laughing about it and talking about it and everything. And then the next day they said, who's it for? And they were like,
Nobody knew.
I don't know. It was hilarious, but it turns out it was for Monster, not the drink.
Oh, Monster.com.
Oh, Monster.com.
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 That's what it was for, but nobody knew what it was for. So, very funny, but you're not really getting any business out of
I remember
that.
for the longest time, it was like GoDaddy, where like no one really knew what GoDaddy was, right? You had Danica Patrick like being the kind of the face of it, and everyone's like, "What is this website actually?"
I actually had a website that was on GoDaddy. They were a pain in my butt to deal with. Let me
Basically,
tell you.
they were like a URL manager, right? Isn't that kind of what it was?
That's exactly what it was. Yeah. So I just recently transferred my domain from there to another one. So
Danica's I don't know. Maybe she is. I never see him anymore.
Danica called me. She says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I go, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
Are you sure you want to cancel your domain?
Personal.
Sure she didn't.
Nothing personal, babe. I just so we're talking commercials and jingles and there's the one was I got it in my head here. Kellogg's. Now this was if you watched TV cartoons on Saturday morning a long time ago. You got this the Kellogg's. K-E-double-L. Oh, double good. Kellogg's. Best to you. That was the
That was before Jordan and I were born.
I know. I was going to say, you guys weren't even zygotes at that point.
At that point, they already had like the mascots for everything. So like you had the specific branded, like Tony Tiger. They're great. Stuff like that,
Yeah.
That kind of.
Yeah, it's true.
Honey Smacks, or what they called Sugar Smacks, I guess now. But they used to be called something else.
They used to be called Sugar Smacks.
They were Sugar Smacks. Yeah, another Honey
Smacks. They took the word sugar out of all the stuff.
Because it was a negative type.
You can't. So,
I don't know.
Used to be Sugar Pops, now it's Corn Pops.
Corn Pops,
Yeah, exactly. Sugar Frosted Flakes.
Although I was never a fan of Corn Pops. I know a lot of
What?
I hated Corn Pops.
Man, they were good.
It's
Jordan J will no longer be on the cast.
It was sweetened corn.
He has been
It was
banned
not alike.
I know, but then I'm just like, why? The corn.
Remove your camera, Jordan.
Corn's not cereal. A corn-flavored cereal.
Who thought of that?
That's like like sweet corn-flavored like soda pop. It's just like I don't want. Sure, it's sweet, but I don't want to like drink corn. You know,
I don't want to drink corn either, but I'll eat it in a bowl of milk. This is
speaking of corn, the Corn Kid.
The Corn Kid.
It's corn.
It's corn.
Just because everybody doesn't like it doesn't make it. What is it? Just because
doesn't mean
not
it's the
everybody
best.
likes doesn't mean it's not the best. Or something like that. The Corn Kid. There you go.
Yeah, this is eating the elote from like a state fair. He's like like he's got like a giant state fair corn.
It's got the juice, right? Exactly.
Yeah, and then somebody auto-tuned that.
Yeah.
So it was super popular for a while.
It's just like chia. Corn.
I don't think it was quite like that.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Not at all. There was also the ladies. And I'm not even going to think. I'm not even going to be able to do it justice.
Oh, this will be good.
No, it's not because I'm not going to do it.
I love the McDonald's commercials back in the day with all the with all the stuffies too. Though you're talking about like they had everyone's like Ronald, and you had what was the Grimace and the Hamburglar. It was like very much they were pushing all the mascots of McDonald's.
Right. McDonald's, in recent years, remember they did their "I'm Loving It" campaign.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then after a while, they got rid of "I'm Loving It." Da, 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 I'm loving it. I was always looking for it. Yeah. Now it's just ba da ba ba ba. Yeah, finish the jingle.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's what
I'm waiting for it.
Ba, 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 ba,
and then they got really lazy. They weren't even singing it. They were just going ba da ba ba ba. What? Come on, McDonald's. Can you get any lazier?
I'm loving it.
I'm telling you, their campaign people are they're paying a lot of money for that.
They really are.
I think it's Arnold.
You think they're phoning it in?
Arnold
is
the
deal?
agency. I don't know.
They get McDonald's money. Maybe they can a little bit.
I'm loving it.
They already know people are going to come to McDonald's. You know what I mean?
I'm just
getting paid in McDonald's refreshers.
Oh, those are so good.
I know. Those were good, actually. But I'm waiting for a full ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Okay? Yeah. That's just more satisfying, McDonald's. If you're listening to this, would you please make that happen? Thank you.
On every single one of your
McDonald's, that's the complaint of an old man.
And bring back your salads. That would be my recommendation.
Bring back your salad.
If you bring back your Asian salad with like the mandarin oranges.
Southwest one.
Oh, yes.
Are we all fantasizing that McDonald's is watching this now?
We were hoping and praying.
You never know. commercials and commercial jingles.
What's some that you remember too? Do you have any more, Aaron, that you remember from growing up?
Oh gosh, I mean, not like there's things I remember, but Jingles specific, not exact.
Not exactly.
I'm still more curious as to what Kevin's thinking about.
There was one for like some lady's product, and I'm
was it FDS Woman? I always remember that one.
What?
Wait, what was that one?
You don't remember
There was
FDS?
one. I know what FDS is.
Yeah.
I don't remember it for men.
No, FDS Woman.
Oh, I think you said for men.
No.
Wow.
Wow, Kevin.
The Wendy's. Where's the beef?
Oh, where's the beef?
Yeah, with
that wasn't a jingle.
Clara Pellet. No,
Where's the beef?
We're talking about stuff without jingles too,
Well.
but Clara was like, "Where's the beef?"
Oh, yes.
That was like a whole thing.
Budweiser always has the super
Oh, yes, the Clydesdales
With
and
the
everything.
Clydesdale.
I really liked their Bud
Maybe
Night
cry.
campaign. That was hilarious. It's the Bud Night. You ever remember that?
And you know what?
Where they say dilly dilly or whatever.
The
That was the
dilly
whole
dilly
thing. Yeah.
was great, and it was funny because when the Eagles were in the Super Bowl the first time, I remember they were doing that. They go, "Philadelphia fans, we would never change, but for this one time, we're going to say it. Philly, Philly." It's like that was okay.
I didn't get the whole dilly dilly thing. I got the whole, I like the whole real men of genius.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
the
real man of
frogs.
genius.
The frogs too, doing like the croaks, doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Bud.
Yeah.
So what was the other one? What's that?
Oh, no,
What's that?
Which, of course, is a play on Scary Movie. That's where that originated,
Oh,
by the way.
was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
I go back to the days when smoking cigarettes, were allowed.
The Marlboro
Commercial,
Man.
Commercials, yeah. And there were so, but I mean, there were jingles to almost all these cigarettes. Like,
I remember Camel.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. And then we also made up rhymes for that when we were kids. And we go, no tobacco, no taste. It's a 50-cent waste, whatever.
Wow. What did you kids know about smoking back then, Kelly?
Not a thing. Not a thing.
That's like they advertised that it was even marketed to kids with the candy cigarettes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like legit.
Oh, man, my grandma would always buy me those.
Yeah, see?
And they had
it's got the red tip,
and they had
some has smoke coming out.
Because some of them were like real like cigarette branded ones. Like I remember it was official Camel licensed candy cigarettes, but they looked straight up like the Camel cigarettes.
We never had the ones that puffed, but yeah, we had the ones that was basically like a piece of chalk.
Yeah.
With like the pink tip.
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
It was the cigarette starter kit. It's really what it was for kids,
and
man.
we'd sit on the grandma's porch like this and pretend like we were smoking them.
Yeah,
I'm smoking.
You're talking about the ones that had like a little bit of, like you could like blow through them and like it would make like a puff of smoke.
We
you remember
never
those?
had those. Yeah, I do remember those.
You like almost look real. You're like
those were fancy and cost more money. We were not bougie back then.
My wife said that when those things first came out, they couldn't even pronounce smoking. They go, I'm moking. I'm moking.
We'd sit there at my grandma's and try to color. We'd be coloring, and then we'd pretend like we were smoking our crayon.
It's like a sweet like mint kind of. Those little candies.
Oh my gosh. You mentioned
this took a turn, didn't it?
Hey, look, just like gum cigars for like when like babies are born.
Oh, the bubblegum cigars.
The bubblegum cigars.
Hand out.
Those taste so good. It's like the best bubblegum ever.
It's true. No, we were talking about the real men of genius. It's funny that campaign originally was Real American Heroes.
Really?
Real American Heroes. And then 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
And they said, well, wait a minute, we can't call our guys heroes because we got the real heroes. So they changed it to Real Men of Genius.
Perfect.
But
I didn't know that, actually.
My favorite is the Mr. Air Passer Farter or something like that, where
Mr. Silent Gas Passer.
That's it. And he goes into an elevator and he says, we're an elevator. A 7-foot elevator ride, an elevator ride becomes a 7-foot plunge into hell. And you see other people in the elevator with him.
And if you've ever shared an elevator with Kevin Hilly, so on brand.
Oh my gosh. So
There's
many
times I just opt for the stairs. I'll meet you.
Seriously, the Real Men of Genius, I don't know who came up with that campaign, but it was just so good and so funny. That one we were just saying, somebody goes, somebody light a match.
Oh, yes. I remember like seeing commercials like that. And I remember asking my dad, I'm like, does lighting a match really work? You know, and
it's the sulfur.
He's like, it does, but then it just smells like burnt.
Burn fart.
Yeah. So it's like,
only thing worse than fart is burnt fart.
Yeah. To enjoy.
It's like Febreze, you know. It's like it's still kind of there, but it just doesn't smell as bad now.
Right.
See, here's the thing with Febreze. I see people take Febreze and they go,
yes.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
No.
Febreze is. That's what Febreze is supposed to do.
Yeah, but for the people who work with you,
but you always see the commercials.
Is what we're doing.
They're spritzing it everywhere, all over the sofas, and their like faces right next to it, like sniffing it. And I'm like, have you ever sprayed Febreze? You can taste it in the air. You're not sitting there sniffing it that close.
So Gemma loves Febreze. We used to use it, and now we don't anymore because I keep thinking that can't be good for her.
Yeah.
Because we like spray it on the couch or, on like a blanket or whatever, that was on the couch. And she, as soon as she would hear the can, she'd come running.
Serious?
And she'd jump up and she's rubbing herself on it.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, that can't be good for you.
Our dog Bandit and our dog Leo now, who basically both dash hounds, they love Febreze or any kind of spray.
I wonder what that
it's
is.
like it's got something in them that and he goes around, rolls around, and gets hyper. I'm almost like, it's like catnip for dogs.
Yeah, but I just keep thinking that can't be good for her skin.
No,
I maybe not. I don't know. I don't think
the fact they act so weird.
Don't get me wrong; she smells fabulous after she does that. But yeah, it's not like perfume for us or whatever. It's probably not safe.
It's got to be the fumes. The fumes must do something to dogs' brains. They must like it a lot.
See, my dogs could care less about Febreze.
Really?
I've sprayed it because sometimes they took a dump in a room or whatever, so I'll clean it up and I'll go. And they're like, so I don't know.
Oh no, my dog, he just rolls around in it, and then he'll sit there and kind of, you hear his nose, he's like smelled it, and and he kind of takes his paw and does it, but then he's sitting there but then rubs around and rolls.
Maybe he's trying to get rid of the smell by doing that.
Maybe that's it. Who knows?
I don't know, but yeah, she'll be in our bedroom and she'll hear, she would hear that can, and here she'd come right the little.
Oh my god!
They have a little pitter patter.
Yeah, and then she'd hop up on the couch and she'd rub, and I'm like, should we not? I don't think we should be doing that. Yeah.
Do you remember the women's? Well, again, you guys are too young for this. The women's cigarettes, Virginia Slims.
Yes, I do remember.
I do remember.
Do you remember the campaign for that?
I don't.
Exactly.
You come a long way, baby, to get where you got to today. You got your own cigarette now, baby.
Wow.
You come a long, long way. It's like,
Virginia Slims.
We can have lung cancer too.
that's right, just like the guys.
Yay.
See that? Wow.
Man, and that's crazy that everyone used to do that back in the day.
Right.
Because it was a cool thing to do.
Cigarette smoke?
Yeah, everyone did.
Well, you know what's funny? It's like less than a quarter of the population now smokes.
I saw that.
Which is that's a good thing.
That's a good stat to have. Yeah,
It is.
So,
finally we realized how bad it was.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about commercials and jingles and everything else like that. So if you got one you remember, you'd like to, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
You can always just leave a comment here wherever you're watching or listening from, and you never know, we might mention you on here too.
There's so many jingles. I'm sure we missed some. So
I guarantee we did. I guarantee. I wrote down a couple before we started here, but there's so many living up here.
Oh yeah,
They're all
I know.
crowded.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Madison Avenue has done its job. It really has. Don't even get me started on TV themes and everything else. I got a million of those up here too.
Yeah.
Kevin, some of us have work to do today.
I know. So we're not going to. But hey, we appreciate your checking in with the Kast, and of course we drop the Kast each Wednesday.
Yes,
and we hope you'll subscribe as well wherever you're watching or listening from.
That'd be delightful.
Absolutely. And that is the latest edition of the Kast.